Big. Okay, awesome. Okay, so let me just show you. This is my stained glass design. You do not have to use a design that is like a typical stained glass, right? I want you to use something that you like. So you can even use like an album cover from your favorite artwork or a picture of your dog or just something abstract. It could just be like a little bunch of sketches. But this is called a Necker cube, and I really love the Necker cube. I use it a lot in my own artwork. And the way this works is this could be the front or this could be the front. And if you're capable of seeing that this square here is the front and then switch it so that this square here is the front, then you can kind of like see the optical illusion. But anyway, this is a piece of paper that I designed it on, and you should first do your design on a piece of paper because if you have to erase something and make a correction, it's really hard to erase on the canvas. So now I'm gonna put this design onto my canvas board. So what I did was I put a ton of graphite on the back. Now I have one of these graphite sticks and I just scribble, 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 and you want to put it on like as dark as you can. You can, if you don't have one of these graphite sticks, you can just use a pencil. Just put your finger on the side of the pencil like this, and then hold it sideways, and then you can just put a graphite down like that, and just keep kind of like twisting the pencil as you do it so that you wear the pencil down evenly. And to tell you the truth, you're probably going to have to sharpen your pencil periodically because you want to put a ton of graphite on the back. So once you get the back covered in graphite, whoops, just line your image up on your canvas, and then you just get a pen or a pencil and trace your image all the way around. So what happens is the pressure of the pencil will push the graphite off of the back of the drawing and onto your canvas. So then you have an exact replica of your drawing. And so I forgot, I like to use like a ballpoint pen, but I don't have one handy at this moment. And use like a color like red so that you can see where you've already traced. If you if you lose your place and you are like, oh my God, I'm not really sure if I traced this line already or not, you can lift up your drawing to see if you already traced that line. But the problem is that you may not put it down in the same exact place. So if you're going to lift it up, put your finger like on it to hold it still and then lift it up so that when you put it back down, it falls in the same place because you've held it. All right, so I just traced it. So there is my image traced from my drawing, exact replica, right? So once you get your image traced onto your canvas, right, and you have to put it on a canvas because we're going to paint it. So you need to have it on canvas. Then you're going to take glue that you got in your art kit, right? And you're going to trace all the lines with a line of glue. And the reason why you're doing that is because if you've ever seen stained glass, the solder that is in between the panes of glass is kind of raised, right? So when this glue dries, it's going to give the impression of being solder. And then also when you paint inside your areas, they won't like run. The paint won't run onto the next area. Right? So I like to keep it really simple because I like minimal artwork, but you can make your design as complicated as you want or make it as simple as you want, like I'm doing. but you can see how quickly this is coming together. And, I'm just going to finish it up because I only have a couple more lines to make and then I'll be done. And then I'll show you what it looks like at the end. You also don't have to be completely exact with what you're doing. You can be if you want, but also, I mean, I love when things are like wiggly. I feel like wiggly lines kind of add energy and character to things. So there is my Necker Cube design, right? Transferred onto my canvas and then outlined with glue. Now I'm gonna let this dry until next class. And then next class, I'm gonna show you how to do the next step. All right, so let me turn off my work camera. Does anybody have